Today I decided to play Pokemon Omega Ruby because Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire was my childhood game. Technically I played Emerald, but it shares the same storyline and plot. I always wanted to try the remastered version, so here we go. The game starts with us stuck inside a moving truck. After breaking free from the back of the moving truck that my mom stuck me into, I introduce myself to my neighbor, May. A kid says he heard screaming ahead. I check it out and find Professor Birch getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena. There's a bag nearby with 3 Pokeballs on the ground, each containing a different type of Pokemon. Torchic the fire type, Mudkip the water type, and Treecko the grass type. I choose Mudkip because he was my first starter Pokemon in Pokemon Emerald, and he's also the strongest. Mudkip tackles the Poochyena into oblivion. After that, Professor Birch thanked me by gifting me the Mudkip. I named him Mudboy, my very first Pokemon. As I continue walking, I run into May, who challenged me to a battle. Mudboy proceeds to also tackle Treecko into oblivion. Good job, Mudboy, 2 for 2, you're doing great. Professor Birch gives me a Pokedex and May hands me some Pokeballs. My journey has officially begun. Later I run into May again. She shows me how to use the Dex Nav to find hidden Pokemon. It even shows their level and the move they know. I sneak up on a hidden Poochyena and catch my first Pokemon. I name her Dog because, well, she's a dog. Right around Route 102, I catch a Seedot and name it Nut because he looks like one. But I accidentally typed Noi, so now his name is Noi and now there's no turning back. My Pokemon army is growing and we're ready to take on the Hoenn region together. I arrive at Petalburg City and meet my dad in front of his gym. He invites me inside to chat. Suddenly, a weird kid named Wally interrupts us. I end up accompanying him outside to catch a Pokemon. Afterwards, my dad suggests me I head to a city called Rustboro and challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. On the way there, I battled some random trainers like Rich Boy Winston and Bugcatcher James. It's annoying being constantly interrupted, but I need the XP to level up my Pokemon, so it works out. In Petalburg Forest, I find a relatively rare Pokemon, Slaycott, and catch it. I name him Monkey because it has some similarities to a monkey, and it's a funny name, Monkey. Then I see Team Magma jumping a random scientist. I send out Monkey to test him in battle, but he immediately faints because I forgot to heal him. Dang it. Eventually, I arrive at Rustboro City and run into May again at the Pokemon Mart. She tells me about the gym, says she's going to catch more Pokemon and just leave. When I battled some gym trainers, I discovered Monkey's fatal flaw. He's a very lazy Pokemon. He loafs around mid-battle and just stands there getting hit. I realize he's under levels, so I train him up. But he keeps loafing around at the worst possible moments. I just hope he learns something useful soon. Finally, he learned the move Slack Off, which heals him for 50%. I suppose it's quite handy, so I won't need to use potion on him as much. After beating all the gym trainers, it's time to face the gym leader herself, Roxanne, and here's how it went. Roxanne sends out Geodude. I opened with Monkey, who used Yawn to put it to sleep next turn. I switched to Mudboy, who spams Water Gun. Roxanne tries to heal Geodude with a potion, but it doesn't matter, water moves are super effective and Geodude faints immediately. Next is Nosepass. I use the same strategy, Monkey yawns, then I switch. At this point, victory is certain. I could finish this battle with Mudboy, but I decided to experiment and test my other Pokemon. I sent in Dog, he used Bite and Fire Fang, but barely does any damage. Even after she howls to increase her attack, Nosepass still has 40% of HP. Nosepass used Rock Tomb twice, and Dog's HP is in the red. I switched to Monk, he used Scratch, and it does nothing. Alright, I've seen enough, I'm satisfied. I switched back to Mudboy, who blasts Nosepass with a Water Gun, ending the battle. With that, I beat Roxanne and earned my first gym badge. Now I need to collect 7 more badges and beat the Elite Four to become a Pokemon champion. But this video won't be way too long, and I already feel accomplished. Maybe I'll continue, maybe I won't. The future is uncertain and reality is an illusion. I think Pokemon Ruby was nostalgic. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I hope this inspired you to play some Pokemon too. Thanks for watching and goodbye.